Dude, I just checked out a new flavor at Sweets.
What?
It's this like chocolate coffee flavor
Oh.
with brownie bites in it.
Sounds like you're kind of jammed.
Like 1 inch by 1 inch brownie bites.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's episode 3.
Of?
Dad's of Erie.
Oh man, episode 3.
I know.
Dude, something crazy happened while I was driving over here.
What?
My car did 74666 on the odometer.
Oh, man.
Is this going to be a spooky episode or what?
Apparently.
We're just... I thought about driving another mile or so.
Doing a loop just to
The
clear
problem
that
is,
out.
yeah, we're too close in Erie. Because
We
I
are.
was like 0.1, 0.4, 0.5, and I was in your driveway. So I'm still at 74666.
Nice.
It's pretty scary.
It's pretty spooky.
I know, man.
Better watch out on your drive home.
Lisa, maybe I'll go a mile.
Yeah. You might be sitting at 666 for a day.
Maybe I need to make a late night dash to Burger King for a Slurpee.
Ooh,
an
that
icee.
sounds good. Okay, Slurpees, though. Or ices or whatever.
Yeah.
Burger King versus 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Okay.
Although, I had, my traditional once a week icee this week.
Traditional? Is this
Oh,
a
yeah.
new tradition? you
Oh,
have?
man. All the time. And it's seriously the coldest icee you'll ever have.
How can
Is
it be? It cannot be. If it's still liquidy, it can't be any colder than any other icy ever.
I'm telling you, your brain freeze is at like the most extreme level.
How can it be any more extreme than any other one?
I don't know. It's science. I don't know.
Science would say if it's anything less than 32 degrees, it'd be frozen. It'd be a solid chunk. So it's got to be 33 degrees.
It's got to be like 32.6666.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. My wife took a sip and she was like, "Oh, my brain hurts." It was less than like a 2-second sip.
Okay, I'll have to take. Maybe I should go with you and we could try this out.
I challenge anyone, dad. I challenge any dad out there in Erie to get a Slurpee or get an icee. Sorry,
At Burger King.
at Burger King, Coke flavor, because that's the best, of course. And then take a 30-second continuous slurp on that icee.
Hashtag Dad's of Erie brain freeze challenge.
Dude, that's really good. I like
That's
that.
a long.
We're sending that to the marketing department.
Send that off. Send that off to the marketing department.
You can't do it. You can't do 15 seconds of it. Your brain would literally melt. I don't know how that works. But
Melt.
It
It
would
wouldn't freeze.
okay, it would freeze. It would be frozen solid.
Oh.
You would have a migraine for a week if you did 30 seconds of that drink.
All right, we're trying it tonight.
Oh, man. No, I can't even do 2 seconds.
Really? It's that hot? It's that cold?
Yeah, if Navy SEALs did this drink, they would all ring the bell at Bud's.
Okay. It's that hardcore.
Is that hardcore?
You guys heard it here first.
Yeah.
Burger King ices.
All right, RJ, what's up on the news this week in Erie?
Hey, coming up, May 20th, the balloon and town fair. Yeah, the balloon launches. I think they're doing balloon launches as far as I can understand. 19th, 20th, 21st. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
We got to call the mayor and make sure of that.
Hey, Tina, call us up.
Yeah.
Holla at ya. Holla at ya boys. Balloon launches pretty early in the morning. Kind of depends on the weather a lot of times.
Yeah.
And then town fair is the 20th with the car show and the booths and the food and all that. And then that night, fireworks and stuff at the park.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's a pretty crazy weekend.
It is. It's a long week. I mean, if you did it all, you'd be running ragged.
Yeah. Especially with kids.
Oh, man. Yeah, you can't do it all.
Thankfully, it's not like an hour away, right? Erie's perfect because
Yeah.
it's like 2 minutes park.
We could
do
literally
it.
walk everywhere we want to go.
Yeah.
If we needed to.
And then be back before naps.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool, man. Sort of give us the down low of like what to expect at that event. I'm new to Erie, so this is Jay.
Have you never been to
I've never been.
the balloon launch?
No.
So
It's
you go,
famous.
the Vista Ridge Golf Course, whatever this, the Colorado National Golf Course, whatever it's called. They let you out on the green, I think it's the driving ranges where you really are.
Yeah.
They fill it with balloons, like probably anywhere between 30 to 40, maybe even 50 balloons.
Wow.
And you walk in amongst them as they're inflating and taking off. because it's a whole process to bring out a balloon. They
Right.
gotta unroll the whole silk thing, put the basket on it. Then they bring out these like gas-powered fans that inflate the balloon.
Mhm.
Then they fire up the burners, which is always kind of cool to see.
Oh, totally.
So it's really fun. Like I said, they do that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings, assuming weather holds out, because it's always about the winds and the air temperature and
Right.
all that stuff. So
All that scientific stuff.
yeah, there's some math in it, I'm sure. Then Saturday, the big day is the 20th. So Saturday's the big one. They do the launch, and then everybody kind of moves their way to downtown. They close off Briggs, and I think most of the time they close off Cattell now too, which is the street just to the east
Yeah.
of Briggs, and they.
Where the old ballpark is.
Yeah, and so that park is where like there's a beer garden at that park, and then there's like inflatables and booths with food, and all the local companies come out and set up a booth and give away stuff and all that.
Man,
They'll set up like cop cars, and the kids can play around, and the fire trucks, and they can and the ambulances, and they can crawl around in them and check it all out.
That's really cool.
No, it's a lot of fun.
That's really fun.
I mean, it's very much a hometown town fair kind of a.
Yeah, how much money do you think a dad would spend at that thing?
Oh man,
Estimate that. Give us a little.
I think you could do it for $20.
Okay.
I think you could feed the kids for $20. Feed yourself and the wife and the kids for $20.
Man, that's a pretty cool event for Saturday.
Yeah.
If you lock that up, dads, you're winning that day.
Well, and then that night, they do what they call the night balloon, or night glow, I think is what they call it, and they bring out the balloons again. They don't take off, but they just fire up their burners at night, and like the whole balloon glows with fire.
Oh, that's really cool.
So and then they do fireworks at like 9.
Yeah.
So
fireworks even.
Yeah.
It's not even 4th of July.
What's the town fair, dude?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What about what to expect with traffic flow and things like that? Is it pretty crazy down
It's
here?
a mess in Old Town. If you're close enough, if you're Collier's Hill, Erie Highlands, Grandview, Erie Commons, if you can walk there, I would suggest it.
Yeah.
Or ride a bike or whatever. If you got the trailer for the bike for the kids, I would take that. Trying to park in Old Town is already hard. We all know that. I mean, we know that. It's even worse on that day. It's crazy. And same with going to the fireworks or the balloon launch. You could usually park fairly close. Like you're parking in the neighborhood of Vista Ridge and walking a little bit, but
thank you all of our Vista Ridge neighbors.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with that every year. I'm sure it's got to be annoying. I'm sure some driveways get blocked, and it's not probably a whole lot of fun, but it's over pretty quick because by the time they typically launch about 6 or 7.
Okay,
and then by like 8 or 9, they're all gone, so everybody leaves. So it's only a couple hours.
Imagine if this is your first season in that neighborhood, and all of a sudden on Saturday morning,
you wake up and you're like, why are there 1,000 cars in my street and everyone is walking towards the golf course?
Yeah, you were like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's like it looks like a mass migration when you drive through Vista Ridge during that day. So if you have a friend in Vista Ridge, call them up, see if their driveway is available.
Oh, that's a great idea too. Man,
or have them save a spot or something. Put some cones out.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny idea, actually. Maybe do some brunch in the front yard.
Tailgating. Yeah,
that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
We know some friends there. We maybe could.
They're really close too, actually.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're like 2 blocks.
We've got to get on that, man.
I know.
That's cool.
Yeah, tell them they're hosting a brunch.
We'll be there 7
a.m. Hey, we'll be there 7 a.m. You're gonna have eggs and bacon, right? All right, cool.
We'll bring juice, maybe.
Yeah,
or coffee.
Some rolls. I don't. Some cinnamon rolls. I don't know.
Well, that sounds like a really fun weekend.
It is, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's a big Erie event, so
cool. Have you ever, speaking of Erie, have you ever spotted any of like the town councils before in Erie?
Like the members?
No, like the board and the mayor.
I've met several. I've met almost all of them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. They're out at the town fair a lot of times too. It's a good chance to go talk to them.
Yeah. I really want to meet them. I mean, I moved here in January. It's about time I start to know these people.
Yeah.
Cool.
You'll see them out and about too. Once you meet them, you're like, oh, that's, whoever. Yeah. And they're 24 karat or whatever. Yeah, because I've run into a couple 24 karat or sweets or whatever too.
Okay, so what is your new find for Erie this week, RJ?
That's not new, but it's barbecue season.
Oh, okay. Go on.
So the weather's finally kind of getting better. I mean, this week's a little, hit or miss, but weather's getting a little bit better. It's time to start firing up those grills. You can start smelling it in the air in the neighborhood. You're like, oh, somebody's making teriyaki chicken or steak or whatever too. So
Right.
you're going to see a lot more propane exchanges over at the old Shell station there.
Oh, yeah. Blue Rhino.
Blue Rhino, 1999. Can you imagine buying a tank though? Like the new tank's like $50. Like if you didn't have a tank to exchange, it's like $50.
Oh, I would definitely go to like the Erie dump and try to find one and take it back.
Something, yeah. So I go to Home Depot and see what an empty tank costs. I don't know.
Yeah, totally. Like, or you see a guy walking up with an empty tank. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah. Hey, let me borrow your tank.
maybe you just have to buy the new tank.
Yeah, you might have to once in a while.
No, it's okay. Well, that's
What's
really
yours?
fun.
What's yours?
Well, we mentioned ABOs last episode.
Oh yeah.
And in fact, on Sunday at lunch, I took my kids over there, and I thoroughly enjoyed that place over and over again. Mo is actually the owner. I think that's her name.
Yeah, the younger one.
Yep.
Well, I think it's her family, and they own the Louisville one too. I think.
Okay. Well, she was working, and we walked in, and she immediately from the back got a cheese pizza and threw it in, seeing my kids.
Nice.
Yeah. In fact, she asked if she could either chop it into squares or just thinner slices.
Oh.
And I thought that was really thoughtful.
That's really smart. I mean, she knows her audience.
Yeah, she knows
her market.
Yeah.
I have a funny story about Avos.
Ooh. Okay.
So when I first moved to Erie,
mm-hmm.
I came from the Boulder area. I've grown up in the Boulder area most of my life. And Avos hadn't made its way out here yet. So this was in 99. Erie was still pretty small. There wasn't a whole lot going on around here. And I came to school and I was telling some friends about this pizza place in Boulder. And they're like, oh, you mean a booze?
What?
Yeah, a booze. I was like, a what? Excuse me? They're like, a booze. I'm like, you mean Abos? They're like, is that how you say it? So it's just funny to me now that Erie has their own Avos.
Yeah, a booze. I like that.
Yeah.
It sounds, sort of inappropriate, but.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty funny. I'm going to start thinking about it as a booze.
A booze, yeah.
Let's go hit up a booze.
Yeah.
But I was in there, and, my kids are way too young to actually play video games, but they like to go over there and touch everything, right? Which I can't imagine, as the slight germaphobe I am, how many germs are on those things?
No, I can't imagine either, because every kid in Erie touches those.
Yeah, every kid. And I've never seen a parent in there give their kid money for those games.
Oh, I'll give my son.
Really?
Yeah, I'll give him a quarter or two here and there.
And just let him crash into the wall?
Oh yeah. No, I'll have to do the gas pedal because he can't reach it.
And then he tries to drive?
And then he kind of he flings the wheel left and right, and he just kind of goes all over the place. And about 2 minutes into the game, he gets distracted and doesn't care anymore. So then I have to finish the race out. He'll play pinball too, actually.
Oh,
he's actually decent at that.
Oh, hand-eye coordination.
He's learning that when the ball comes down, you got to hit the flippers, otherwise it goes down and you lose your ball.
Well, my kids are young enough that, my daughter's older than your kid, but I talked her into that she was playing, even though
it wasn't
actually. Yeah. But as we waited, the cheese pizza came out first too. So
see, that's genius.
Yeah. And that gave me a good 3-5 minute head start on cutting it up, getting them situated, giving them their waters, things like that.
Good.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that place quite a bit. All right, cool. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Man, okay, so I have to tell you really quick. I let my wife listen to our first 2 podcasts the other day.
What'd you think?
Well, we were at the rec center, and I was over there, crushing weights, crushing skulls.
Pushing weight around.
Yeah. And she was walking the lap thing up there. What is it called? Yeah, the lap
track.
Yeah. And I could tell from a distance that she was laughing.
That's awesome.
So this podcast is winning already with that.
Yep.
I mean, if you get your wife to laugh at this stage of marriage,
that's money right there.
Yeah, it just wasn't once either. There were several loops in that thing. I saw her smiling and chuckling a little bit. Maybe she didn't even notice I was watching her do that, but it was fun.
I don't know.
So we are doing well with number 3 podcast.
That's right. It's episode 3. That was...
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to all the dads who are commuting today. I hope the traffic is treating you well.
Yeah, hopefully Arapahoe or I-25 isn't killing you today.
Erie Parkway is pretty quick still. You know that?
I'm glad that they're getting done with Erie Parkway.
Dude, that That 4 lanes is nice.
It is.
I really want to like skateboard it or bike it.
Or go-kart it or
Or
something.
go-kart it, yeah.
Drag race down it.
I'm sure some longboards have been down there already in the middle of the night.
I am sure.
Oh, cool.
Well, we look forward to seeing you guys next week.
It was fun hanging out with you, RJ.
Email us, dadsoferie@gmail.com.
Or find us on Instagram at Dads of Erie.
That's right.
We got to start posting.
Yeah, we do. Maybe we should post our Slurpee challenge.
Ooh.